ವಸುತಂ ದೇವಂ ಕಂಸಚಾಣೂರಮರ್ದನಂ ದೇವಕೀ ಪರಮಾನಂದಂ ಕೃಷ್ಣಂ ವಂದೇ ಜಗದ್ಗುರುಂ ನಮೋಸ್ತುತೆ ವ್ಯಾಸ ವಿಶಾಲ ಬುದ್ಧೇ ಕುಲಾರವಿಂದಾಯತ ಪತ್ರ ನೇತ್ರ ಯೇನ ತ್ವಯಾ ಭಾರತ ತೈಲ ಪೂರ್ಣ ಪ್ರಜ್ವಾಲಿತೋ ಜ್ಞಾನಮಯ ಪ್ರದೀಪಃ ನಮೋ ನಮಃ. ಗುಡ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ನೂನ್, ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ವೇರೆವರ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಜಾಯ್ನಿಂಗ್. We have not completed, I don't want to say completed, we skimmed through the 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. It is talking about psychological classification. We are our biology, zoology, botany, they classify things based on physiological classification, based on as a species. Whereas Bhagavad Gita, it talks about more than the physical body, we are recognized based on our psychology also. Psychological classification. Mahabharata has stories within stories to convey the profound message in the form of stories. Children hearing that one, they will remember for rest of their lives. If you talk about profound things, they will forget. Inspired by Mahabharata, the Panchatantra came. Panchatantra, one king, he had his children very dumb, not at all interested in learning anything, and very dull in nature. So he announced in his kingdom, whoever makes my children bright, I will reward them a huge sum of money. So Vishnu Sharma, he came out, started telling stories to the children. Stories within stories. By the time he finished, all the children became brilliant. And the king was very happy. He drew the inspiration from Mahabharata. In Shanti Parva, Bhishmacharya was on his deathbed. King Yudhishthira, after the war, he was so scared to go near him. Shri Krishna urged him. He was thinking, I did a mistake, killing so many people. Whoever tells, he was not listening. So Shri Krishna says, if your grandfather tells this one, will you accept? He said, I will accept. Shri Krishna says, grandfather so old. The Krishna, instead of telling directly, Bhagavad Gita, he told directly. Shri Krishna entered into Bhishmacharya and spoke through him. That was more convincing. He had a guilt. I offended my grandfather. I offended my teacher. He had a guilt feeling. He approached Bhishmacharya. Bhishmacharya said, son, you have not done anything right. You have not done anything right. What you have done, it's a right thing. And Yudhishthira asked the question, what is the Raja Dharma? What is the Apad Dharma? When the type of crisis, what should one I do as a king? Raja Dharma, what should I do? And various dharmas he asked. He asked one question. If anyone does a mistake, pap, what you call, what is the atonement? Is there any atonement, or there is no atonement for that one? How to atone the sin in this life itself? Bhishmacharya tells a story saying that this I heard from Mandata Rishi. Mandata Rishi told this one to Shukacharya. Shukacharya was talking, I heard that one from Shukacharya. It is an age-old story. He told that one, Sri Krishna also talks about, Yajna Dana Tapakarma Pavanani Manishinaha. Yajna, Dana and Tapas, these are the ways to atone one's sin. The yajna means whatever you do, it's offer it to the Lord. Dana means charity, and tapas means austerity. Austerity, doing the charity you have to do, and the atonement, first thing is prayaschitta. Prayaschitta means, in Christianity also it is there, confession. Confession in Christianity. In Mahabharata it talks about, you should feel what I did was not right. It is called as paschatap. Name itself talks about paschat tapa. After, tapa means your feeling you should not have done. Tapa, regret. You should first have that one, paschat tapa. After that one, you should have I should not have done. That feeling, and after that, not only having that one, never again getting into that one. And Bhishmacharya tells a story of the hunter. A hunter, a very cruel hunter, he was going to he had not for only his stomach, he had a hobby of hunting down the birds. Even exotic birds also he would hunt and torture them and kill them, not only for fun. So, exotic birds he would sell and make money, and very cruel person, very cruel, no sympathy. Sometimes for fun he will break the legs of the birds, and out of fun. Such was his living. And one day he went to the forest to catch some birds, and he threw the net and he caught one dove. He caught one dove, and the moment he wanted to catch it, it was cloudy also, started raining cat and dogs. So heavy rain. By then it became very dark also. It became very dark. He did not know it was raining heavily and so dark, and he was feeling miserable. He had trapped the bird also, and he wanted to go, but he did not know which way to go. The bird had fallen from the tree for the rain, and he caught it in the net. At the top, the bird's partner, male bird was there, male dove. It was screaming, "Where is my wife? Where is my wife?" And it was started wailing. And one full chapter Veda Vyasa dedicates that one, agony of faith. It's my wife so well looking after me. It's a house, the griham, the building is called as a bhavan. Bhavan means a building, concrete and mortar. It becomes a griha when grihini is there. When a wife is there, then only it becomes a home. Otherwise, it's just a mixture of mortar and brick. It's he was saying that I was the grihini. It's griham jayate grihini. When the grihini is there, because of that one, I was having. It was wailing. The female bird was listening, and it said, "I am here, I am caught." And the female bird said, "This man, we have got a guest. We have to offer him something, and not to let go the guest hungry. You should not, you have to give something, not to send that guest empty-handed." empty-handed, and that male bird asked, what do you want? That hunter said, I'm very cold. I am very cold, freezing cold. I need something. This male bird, it went around and picked up some twigs and lit up the fire also. And he was comfortable. Then he said, I am hungry. I want some food. And the birds, they said, we have no habit of collecting. We don't store things. Whatever is there for the day, we will only take that one. We don't, unlike humans, we don't just collect and put it in the bank. And it should be applicable that we don't have anything. And the middle of in the night also, when the fire was there, that male bird went around the fire 3 times and jumped it. Please eat me, saying that it got burnt itself. And seeing that one, very cruel person. And he had a great shock for his life. Where is this bird? Where is I am as a human? I am far inferior to this bird. What a wretched life I am living. Is it called as a life? Look at the great bird, and he had a great regret. I won't do this one again in my life. And there is no atonement for me except I will fast unto death. And he released that other bird and fast unto death, and he started walking. It is called as Mahaprasthan. When body is not complaining, when people think this body is worthless, I can't achieve. In the old days, they used to go for Mahaprasthan. Means no stopping. Keep on going. If they fall down, they keep on crawling. No food also. Prasthana, ultimate destination. I want to die. And he started walking. And this female bird, it thought that what I will do without my husband. And it started telling, however great is the life, nobody can. In Ramayana also it comes. Ramayana also, Kausalya, tomorrow, it's if Manish says, or I don't know, that Kausalya says, house your parents can provide, or brothers can provide, your friends can provide, but nobody can provide like a husband. Nobody can look after like a husband, saying that if the husband is not there, I can't live. And it also jumped into the fire. As it was jumping in, that male bird, it was in an aerial car and waiting for this bird, and both of them climbed the aerial car. This hunter could see. Going in heavenly region, they went to the heavenly region. He saw both of the birds, and he was very shameful of himself, and kept on walking. There were fruit trees were there, plenty of water was there. Never interested in anything. He walked, and further when he was walking, there was a hot day. Forest fire was there. He got consumed by the fire. And with that one, because of so much of regret, even he went to the heaven. It's Mahabharata says. Mahabharata says the quality of a person, not to judge that person based on the religion, based on the tradition one follows, whether is a high class person or a low class. That is not the important. The measure is the quality, guna. The good guna, even the birds had a great gunas. Even this hunter, he was a sattvic person, somehow got negative, but he became very sattvic. Person will be remembered based on your quality. Last week I talked about person will be remembered 4 ways. One is people will remember based on the age. Children will respect their parents, grandparents because of the age. One way of commanding respect. I'm senior, respect me. The second one, because of the wealth. I have more wealth than you, so people respect that person. The third one, because of my connection, political connection, business influence, people command respect. The fourth one, the character, the quality. Because of the qualities you entertain, you command respect. The first three types fade away, it's a limited, but the fourth one, a great person, one who entertains the noble values and the knowledgeable person will be remembered. This Bhagavad Gita, this 17th chapter is talking about that one. You will be remembered based on the quality, not forget about that one. I don't know Sanskrit, I have not studied in India, I don't know, I didn't go to Gurukul. Nothing matters. How you are, what is important, are you a good person? Based on that one, people will be remembered. That is what this chapter is talking about. And 17th chapter, this chapter's name is Shraddha Traya Vibhaga Yoga. Earlier, Gunatraya, three qualities. Here, Shraddha Traya. You are, what type of commitment you have, what type of faith you have, is according to the gunas. What type of Shraddha? Shraddha Traya. It's a psychological classification. The three types. Sattvic people generally always good. In case if they do mistake, they regret and become good. Like this hunter. Negative to the core, but he became good. The chance mistake, but came back. Sattvic. Rajasic people, along with the good people, they are like good people. Along with the bad people, they are like bad people. Negative, tamasic people, they take pride in doing wrong things. They take pride in torturing things. We'll talk about another story next week. They take pride, no regret. I commit mistake, yes, I take pride, like Duryodhana. I am proud that how I tortured Pandavas. Taking pride in that one, it's a tamasic people. It's the three types. Shri Krishna, Arjuna asked the question, Ye Shastra, repeat after me. Arjuna Vacha, Ye Shastra Vidhi Usrajya, Yajante Shraddhayanvitaha, Tesham Nishtatu Ka Krishna, Sattva Rajastamaha. Shri Krishna, Arjuna, in the last shloka of the 16th chapter, Shri Krishna says, in the 16th chapter, Tasma Shastram Pramanante Karya Akarya Vyavastito Jnatva Shastram Vidanoktam Karma Kartu Iharhasi. Shri Krishna says, do as per the injunction of the scriptures. You have to abide by the rule book, not willy-nilly. We have to read the scriptures, understand, and act accordingly. Now Arjuna asked the question. He was not afraid to ask the question. He says, suppose I don't study, like most of us, we have not studied. We don't know what scripture means. Our people who are born here also, I have not studied any scriptures, but I have a lot of faith. I have not studied anything. And what type of tesham, that type of faith, is it sattvic faith, rajasic faith, or tamasic faith? I have not studied. In the previous one, Sri Krishna says you read the scriptures and comply with that one and act accordingly. Arjuna asked the pertinent question, I have not studied anything. I don't know Sanskrit. I don't know. I have not read. Tomorrow is Ramanavami. I have not read Tulsi Ramayana. I have not read Valmiki Ramayana. All I know, other day somebody was saying that I have not read anything, but I know Rama is a good guy. And somebody was talking about. It's all I know is that one. Is it enough? It's Sattva, Rajas, Tesham Nishtatu Ka Krishna, Sattva Maho Rajastamaha. Sri Krishna responds. Repeat this one again. Arjuna Vacha. Ye Shastra Vidimusrajya. Yajante Shraddhayanvitaha. Tesham Nishtatu Ka Krishna. Sattva Maho Rajastamaha. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Trivida Bhavati Shraddha. Dehinam Sa Swabhavaja. Satviki Rajasi Chaiva. Tamasi Cheti Tam Shrunu. He talks about Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Trivida Bhavati Shraddha. Arjuna asked the question, I have not studied anything. Is it a faith, sattvic or rajasic or tamas? Shri Krishna says, Trivida Bhavati, there will be three ways. The Trivida Bhavati Shraddha, faith are three types. Trivida Bhavati Shraddha, Dehinam Sa Swabhavaja, it comes naturally. You can't make a bad person good. You can't make a good person bad. Swabhavaja, it is by nature. I can, in the correction police department also, they say it's a correction. If it is a wrong person, Swabhava itself is that way. Nature, I may pretend to be good, but my nature won't be changed. Swabhavaja, your Swabhava cannot be changed. Swabhava, Sri Krishna talks about the psychological classification, and Sri Krishna in Vedavyasa says, this Mahabharata, I have composed this one not to make a bad person to a good person. In case a good person got onto the wrong track, I want to bring that person. If a person is bad, you can't, like next week I talk about this hunter, naturally a good person. He went on a wrong track, he came back. His original nature, they will come back to the original status. It's Sri Krishna, Trivida Bhavati Shraddha, Dehinam Sa Swabhavaja. The Swabhava, their nature, you cannot change. And that is why many people ask the question, why Sri Krishna did not change Duryodhana? Why Sri Ramachandra did not change Ravana? If he is a God, why? This is the nature. The bitter God seed is there. Why God cannot convert bitter gourd seed into a sweet gourd? Because the seed itself, the nature is that way. Why I have to change? Swabhava, Sri Krishna says, the Duryodhana negative to the core, and Sri Krishna says, if the Swabhava is that way, Avya, no biting fingers. It's a Swabhava is that way, it's not to change. Nature is that way, it should be according to Swabhavaja. 3, Satviki, Rajasi, Chaiva, Tamasi. 3 type of Swabhavas, pure, mixture and negative. 3 qualities. these qualities, I will talk about that one, listen. This type of classification, even in the medical school, they talk about psychology. They talk about psychology, they should talk about these qualities. This psychology, psychiatrists should know. We are out to change everyone. I want to change, first diagnose. It's a psychological classification. When you understand, then you know how to deal with people. If a negative to the core, better stay away. If it is a good person, make friendship with the good people. You will also evolve. If you are making friendship with a negative to the core, you also will go down in your life. So, Shri Krishna is saying what type of friends I should entertain. It's a negative person, lot of money, gives party every day. Like Duryodhana was trapping people that way. If you go there, you will go down along with him. If a very noble person may not be rich, but association of that person, you feel calm, serene, joy. That you choose that one. Shri Krishna, this is what this chapter is leading to that one. Satvaki, listen to that one. Sattvanurupa sarvasya. Shraddha bhavati bharata. Shraddha ayoyam purusho. Yo yashraddha evasa. What type of person we say that person is a good person, bad person. In the office also they say if someone is working hard, they say he's a good guy. That person based on how you work. But Shri Krishna says how is your faith according to is your person. How is that person? How is that person's faith? Is it a sattvic, rajasic or tamasic? Sattvanu rupa sarvasya shraddha bhavati bharata. Their mind determines whether sattvic, they are going up or staying same or going down. I may be not to gauge a person based on the outer costume, not to be based on your dress, but on the mind. If the positive mind, sattvanu rupa sarvasya shraddha bhavati bharata. That faith according to that one, shraddho ayoyam purusho yo yashraddha evasa. Person is nothing but according to that person's faith. How are you? You are according to your faith. Everyone is having a faith. I believe in something. I believe election is happening. I believe in this party. I believe that one. I believe everyone is believing something. How we believe, what we believe according to our mental, whether it's sattvic belief, rajasic belief or tamasic belief. What you believe, how you believe, Shri Krishna says, based on your mental temperament. The world is a free option is there. Everyone chooses the belief accordingly. The husband may believe something, wife may believe something, children may believe. They, in the home itself, belief system may differ. How we do according to our mental temperament. Mental temperament, we believe accordingly. And Shri Krishna talks about sattvic people, how they believe, rajasic people, how they believe, tamasic people, how they believe. Yajante satvika devan yaksha rakshansi rajasaha. Avya, you also say, children, you also repeat this one. Yajante satvika devan yaksha rakshansi rajasaha. Pretan bhuta ganaschanye yajante tamasa janaha. It is talking about naturally you get drawn. The sattvic people with the pure sattva means mind, pure mind, naturally they get drawn to the positive things, divine things. You need not have to tell children. Some children, right from the early days, they are very pious. Pious, like our Manish Bhai, nobody, his parents were not too religious, but it is there. Nobody taught him. Naturally it has come. Purva Samskar. You are brought in. Nobody, you need not have to tell. I can tell children, do namaskar. How many times? The moment you stop telling, they won't follow. If it is a natural sattvic, naturally they get drawn towards that one. Sattva, yajante sattvika devan, they respect good things. They respect the knowledgeable people. They respect divine beings. The positive things they respect. That is the sattvic. Nobody has to tell. Or at least 1 or 2 times they will wake up. Telling, Yajante Sattvika Devan Yaksha Rakshansi Rajasaha. The Rajasic people, they are drawn to money, where the business is there, where the money is there. I want to smell the money, and they do the whatever the money side, whether good or bad, they don't care. They are drawn to that one. They are drawn towards making Rakshasa means the politicians and ministers, connections, they are drawn to that one. Then Pretan Bhuta Ganaschanye Yajante Tamasa Janaha. Tamasic people, they don't go to the knowledgeable people, they don't respect divine things, and they don't go to the politicians, they get into black magic. How? The sorcery, black magic, if somebody is doing, or the negative things, the witchcraft, occult. The many people are there, they get the soul into their body and they start talking. They torture the soul also. There are many people, they do witchcraft and negative. Even Australia, quite a few places are there. People are drawn towards that one. They don't want to work hard. They want to go into the negative things. In the sorcery also, negative things. They do many agoras are there. They eat on dead people in a burial ground. They eat dead people on the middle of the night in a burial ground. They do the black magic, and they teach that one. They invoke the negative spirit. Those danger with this one, I talked about the two. The one is Sadachara, another is Vamachara. Sadachara means sattvic people, they follow. Vamachara means negative way. They don't believe in the positive things. They invoke the negative spirit, and those who learn, the teacher, guru teaches this one to students also. You do this one, collect money. These students, they acquire that skill, they put it back onto the guru himself and kill the guru also. These negative things, those who practice, they themselves will be destroyed and destroys their family also. Down the line, that is called as Vamachara. Whereas it requires lot of effort, it takes lot of money also, very expensive. But Sadachara, praying, doing the sattvic sadhana, it is inexpensive. Maximum you light up a lamp. How much it will cost? Bit of oil, small lamp, and bit of a couple of flowers. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati. One tulsi leaf, one petal of flower, one spoon of water, or one piece of fruit. It's very easy. Sattvic sadhana. Whereas the sorcery, negative one, they ask for very expensive, ostentatious, very expensive. It will cost thousands and thousands of dollars. They invest on that one. That is the tamasic. You need not have to tell. People naturally drawn towards that one. This three classification. Sri Krishna is called as Shraddha. Shraddha. Everyone, Arjuna asked the question. Shraddha is there. Whether it's a sattvic Shraddha, rajasic Shraddha, or tamasic Shraddha, your faith is according to your guna. Whether you are a sattvic person, if it is a sattvic person, you have not studied any shastras, but still you are on the right track. Rajasic person, though studied, or tamasic people, though studied, they will do what they want. Duryodhana said, I have studied so many scriptures. I went to Durvasa, he collected so many mantras. Even he collected the mantra Jalastambhana. Could able to sit in the water for 30 days. It's submerged. That type of thing. He learned so much of things. But his ways only tamasic. Though I learnt, Shraddha is there, only my Shraddha, how can I trouble that person? My faith, my only goal in my life, how can I trouble the community? How can I ruin others? Rajasic person's Shraddha, I don't care about others, how can I get best out of it? How can I prosper? Rajasic person is only Shraddha for myself. Tamasic person, Shraddha, how can I destroy others? Sattvic person, how can I add value to others? You need not have to tell. These three naturally comes to us. Sri Krishna says, some people always concerned about others' welfare. Others' welfare, Arunji, I did not ask him. He himself said, my life's mission is to find a place for yoga. It's a sattvic guna, no prompting is required. Just because I have money doesn't mean I want to do. Many wealthy people are there. Though they know, they say, sorry, I am not interested. I am not interested. Why I am saying that one? Why this person without prompting doing that one? Who told? This chapter says, my faith according to my guna. Nobody has to tell me. I am naturally inclined towards that one. Not what you do is not based on the how much you have, that faith. The faith what you have, it will take you along. Sri Krishna here talks about the tamasic people. Ashastra vihitam ghoram tapyante tapojanaha dhamba ahankara samyukta kamaraga balanvitaha karshayanta sharirastham bhutagrama machetasah mam chaivanta sharirastham tan vidya asura nischayan. That person is know that person is a tamasic person, asuric person. How that mode of that person, how that person leads is a asuric person, is ashastra. It's no sanction of scriptures. Ghoram does the intense practice. Maybe I will be sitting on the bed of nails. It's torturing myself or hanging myself upside down for people to show I'm many sadhus, they say, I have not brought my hand down for 10 years. The tapyante, they do intense tapas. There is no sanction of the scriptures. They think this is the tapas. Ashastra vihitam ghoram tapyante. They do tapo janaha. They torture themselves. Dhamba ahankara, doing to impress others. To impress others, look at me, how good I do. Look at me, how much the torture I can endure. Only to people, they do the enter into the, put their hand in the fire. Look how much siddhi I have. Only dhamba, only to show off others. It's all no sanction of the scriptures, but only to impress that person. Impress people think, oh, what a siddhi. And only that person is doing. In Sri Ramakrishna's story is there. One person went to Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa and said, what siddhi you have? Look at me. I can walk across this Ganga. Ganga is Kali Ghat. Next to that one, there is a Ganga is there. It's about 1 kilometer width. I can walk on that one. And Paramahamsa asked him, how long did it take? He said, I did 10 years of intense tapas. Paramahamsa says, your 10 years of sadhana is equivalent to 3 ana. For 3 ana at that time, 3 ana in a boat, I can pay a small fees and cross. Your tapas, 10 years of sadhana is equivalent to 3 ana. 1 ana at that time, 6 paisa, 3 ana, 18 paisa. It's insignificant. You have done so much. How much it's worth? This much. It's your tapas. You have done so much. I can do that one. I can put my hand. Why you put your hand? Why trouble yourself? But how much is worth? That person would have done 10, 20 years of sadhana only for that one. Tapyante, damba ahankara, only to show off and to boost one's own ego. Kamaraga balanvitaha, with the selfish desire. And kama, desire, attached to the desire, and that is only the desire. What can I get? That one. Karshayanta sharirastam, tortures oneself. One body, sharirastam, not only tortures himself, I am also in that person's body. There is no regard for me. Whatever he does, there is no, whatever we do, when we are eating, we say, Brahmarpanam Brahmahavihi, there is no gratitude. Whatever that person is doing, there is no offering to the God. Only for me. It's a sharirastam bhuta grama achetasaha, brings torture to the community also. Community, that person's practice is a torture. Many people at home also, when they do the practice, they keep on the tantrum. Many people, the wives are saying, please stop your practice. We can't live. It's always yelling and screaming. Karshayant bhuta gramama chetasaha. Mam chaiva anta sharirastam, that type of people, tan vidya asura nischayan. Know that that person is an asuric person. Just because you are going to a temple or a gurudwara or you are practicing yoga doesn't qualify you to be a sattvic person. I may be going to the temple every day. Don't gauge a person based on the costume, the color of the costume, or marks on the body. Not to gauge based on that one, what is your mind. The good person or a bad person, how it is a psychological classification. Sri Krishna here is talking about that person's attitude. Sri Krishna slowly he brings in. Not only this karsha, how that person acts. Now, that person's eating habits also, Sri Krishna is talks about eating habit, social habits. Slowly Sri Krishna talks about observe those ones and choose your friends accordingly. How to know your friends? Not on the Facebook page, not based on your Instagram, based on their this one. Observe them. In the artificial intelligence, they are saying that not to even the employers, they are not hiring people based on their CV. They want to see. In artificial intelligence, I can create a beautiful CV, but doesn't mean anything. They want to see that person face to face. They observe this body. How is this body? Scriptures talk further also. How you get this body? According to your mind, you get the body accordingly. They talk about some people, next week will talk about looking at the face. Very negative people, they exude the asuric energy. There is no positive energy. The people who are doing the sadhana, they exude positive energy. The type of body you get according to the type of mind. Some people, they are very stiff and whatnot. It is not instead of addressing only from the physiology side, correct your psychology also. When the psychology is corrected, body also get complied. Is the body is for the mind or mind is for the body? Tomorrow I will talk about that one. If the body has come for his body is protecting the soul or soul is protecting the body. That part we have to contemplate on that one. Sri Krishna is talking about the food part also. Aharaswapi sarvasya. Repeat after me. Aharaswapi त्रिविधो भवति प्रियः यज्ञस्तप तथा दानं तेषां वेद इमं शृणु आहारस्वपि सर्वस्य. Everyone likes three types. They like the food according to their mental. Ahara, three types of people are drawn. Sattvic people are drawn to certain type of food. Rajasic people are drawn towards a rajasic type. Tamasic people are drawn to that type of type. How we are drawn? Why we are drawn to that one? Some people like, I don't like any chili. Some people they say I want very spicy. Some people they like very stale, pungent food. Why? It is because of the mind, psychology. And yajna, the type of sacrifice I do, type of hobbies I entertain, type of charity I do, or type of tapas I do, accordingly, there are three types. According to our psychology, charity, it's we do according to our psychology. Tapas, according to our psychology. Our worship, according to our psychology. That we will see next week. The 7 shlokas, we have taken a big stride. Next week we will rehash that one. So, repeat after me. Arjuna Vacha Ye Shastra Vidimusrajya Yajante Shraddhayanvitaha Tesham Nishtatu Ka Krishna Sattva Rajastamaha. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Trivida Bhavati Shraddha Dehinam Sa Swabhavaja Satviki Rajasi Chaiva Tamasi Cheti Tam Shrunu ಸತ್ವಾನುರೂಪ ಸರ್ವಸ್ಯ ಶ್ರದ್ಧಾ ಭವತಿ ಭಾರತ. ಶ್ರದ್ಧಾ ಅಯೋಯಂ ಪುರುಷೋ ಯೋ ಯಶ್ರದ್ಧ ಏವ ಸ. ಯಜಂತೆ ಸಾತ್ವಿಕಾ ದೇವಾನ್ ಯಕ್ಷರಕ್ಷಾಂಸಿ ರಾಜಸಾಃ. ಪ್ರೇತಾನ್ ಭೂತ ಗಣಾಶ್ಚಾನ್ಯೇ ಯಜಂತೆ ತಾಮಸ ಜನಾಃ. ಅಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ವಿಹಿತಂ ಘೋರಂ ತಪ್ಯಂತೆ ಯೇ ತಪೋ ಜನಾಃ. ದಂಭ ಅಹಂಕಾರ ಸಂಯುಕ್ತ ಕಾಮರಾಗ ಬಲಾನ್ವಿತಾಃ. ಕರ್ಷಯಂತ ಶರೀರಸ್ಥಂ ಭೂತಗ್ರಾಮಮಚೇತಸಃ. ಮಾಂ ಚೈವಾಂತ ಶರೀರಸ್ಥಂ ತಾನ್ ವಿದ್ಯಾ ಅಸುರ ನಿಶ್ಚಯಾನ್. ಆಹಾರಸ್ವಪಿ ಸರ್ವಸ್ಯ ತ್ರಿವಿಧೋ ಭವತಿ ಪ್ರಿಯಃ. ಯಜ್ಞಸ್ತಪ ತಥಾ ದಾನಂ ವೇದಂ ಇಮಂ ಶೃಣು. ತೇಷಾಂ ವೇದ ಇಮಂ ಶೃಣು. ವಸುದೇವಸುತಂ ದೇವಂ ಕಂಸಚಾಣೂರಮರ್ದನಂ. ದೇವಕೀ ಪರಮಾನಂದಂ ಕೃಷ್ಣಂ ವಂದೇ ಜಗದ್ಗುರುಂ. And our Arun Chauhan ji and Shashi ji, they invited Bhagavad Gita in their house, the word of Bhagavan. Bhagavan, it's a Bhagavad Gita is called as a super psychology text. It's brought to the Mahabharata is such a scripture. If you keep everything on one side of the pan, Mahabharata weighs heavy. It is because of Bhagavad Gita and Vishnu Sahasranama. So profound, Bhagavad Gita, so profound text for the humanity. It is not the text only for Hindus. It is not text only for Indians. It is a text for all of humanity, irrespective of your faith, background. It's a super psychology text. I urge the children attending also take interest. As you are growing up, this will give lot of inner stamina. Nobody's life is easy, whether you are a multimillionaire or a pauper. Everyone is having a tough time. It's a super psychology. It gives immense confidence in your life to take on the challenges. Like Modi ji, he said, I never ask for no problem. I want the challenges, but I want to take on the challenges so that I can become stronger out of the challenge, become bigger than the challenge. If I become small, problem will consume me. So you all, life is a challenge. Yes, you handle the challenge, become a source of inspiration for your generation. With this, thank you.